Hello everyone, I welcome you all to my YouTube channel, The Gurukul for Warriors. I am Suraj Gupta, an ex-NDA and ex-IMA. So in this video, I'm going to talk about a very basic thing, or you say something very related to me. So ऐसा क्या था जो मुझे मोटिवेट किया आर्मी ज्वाइन करने के लिए, या वो पॉइंट होता है ना सबकी लाइफ में जब आप सोचते हो कि नहीं, मुझे एज अ करियर आर्मी ही चूज़ करना है. So it's more like a story of mine. So I hope you like it. Please, I request everyone to subscribe and also comment कि what was your point when you decided कि नहीं, I want to pursue a career in army or air force or navy. So back when I was in my third standard, so not third standard, I don't even remember which standard, but उस टाइम पे बॉर्डर मूवी आई थी. एंड देन उस टाइम पे वी डोंट यूज टू हैव टीवी. तो हम ना किसी और के घर पे जाके देखते थे टीवी. तो माय फादर टुक मी टू वन ऑफ माय अंकल्स प्लेस कि भाई बॉर्डर मूवी देखेंगे. एंड दैट मूवी मोटिवेटेड मी सो मच दैट आई आस्क्ड माय फादर मुझे ये बनना है, कैसे बनते हैं. ही जस्ट सेड वन थिंग कि भाई ये बनने के लिए तो बहुत दौड़ना पड़ेगा. बस नेक्स्ट मॉर्निंग जब सब सो रहे थे, मैं दौड़ने निकल गया. सब लोग उठे एंड एवरीवन वाज सर्चिंग फॉर मी, कहाँ गया. एंड देन और मुझे तो कोई रास्ता पता नहीं था. सो इट वाज ओनली वन वे आई नो कि मेरा स्कूल बस मेरे घर से उठा के मुझे जो स्कूल लेके जो वे है ना, यू जस्ट न्यू दैट रोड. सो आई वॉज रनिंग ऑन दैट एंड देन आई सैट ऑन सम पुल. थक गया था ना, आई थॉट कि चलो ठीक है, थोड़ा सा एनर्जी वापस आएगा, देन आई गो बैक होम. Meantime, my parents, everyone was very much worried. Everyone was searching, and then they found me. I was sitting there. I was beaten, obviously. Indian parents मस्त पिटाई लगाई मेरी कि ये वो. But that was a changing moment in life because अगले दिन से my father used to take me every morning for a run, and that was the time when this sports inclination built in me. And that's the reason during whole my school tenure I was very good with sports as well as studies. So I have represented in zonal levels, state level. I won several medals in athletics, football, volleyball. So I have been always a active sports person. With that I always was also good with studies because of the fear of my parents. My brother was there to always guide me. So वो हमेशा ना बैलेंस था. सो आई वॉज ट्राइंग टू लुक फॉर अ करियर जहाँ आई कैन डू गुड इन बोथ ऑफ द थिंग. पढ़ाई भी करता रहूँ, खेलता भी रहूँ. टिल एट सेवन्थ एट स्टैंडर्ड टू बी वेरी फ्रैंक आई वॉज नॉट अवेयर कि ऐसा कौन सा करियर है जहाँ पे आई कैन परस्यू बोथ. आई यूज टू थिंक कि मैं एक 100 मीटर रनर बन जाऊँ और समथिंग लाइक दैट, बट तब तक मुझे आर्मी का कोई आइडिया नहीं था. देन वॉट हैपन इन माई एट्थ स्टैंडर्ड, माई ब्रदर वॉज इन नवोदय विद्यालय. So he came to know about this FITG examination. So he asked me to also apply, and I also applied. And that time I was a good bright student, especially in maths and science. So I used to study a lot, and that helped me to clear this examination, scholarship examination of FITG. That moment they used to call it Fortunate 40, and I was lucky enough to be in that 40, and I got a scholarship. And they were going to sponsor my 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th studies with the IITs coaching. And my brother got selected for 11th and 12th. So that was the moment when that was a big transition for me. So basically I'm from Maharajganj, Uttar Pradesh, which is near Gorakhpur. So it's a very small town. The schools were not that great at that time. So we went to Lucknow for our further studies, and again that was a big transition. I That is something I cherish a lot because Lucknow has played a very vital role in shaping in my career. It helped me to grow a lot. So when I reached Lucknow, I was merely ninth standard. Though I used to be with my brother because he was also in the same coaching. He was pursuing in 11th standard. I was in ninth standard. Still, I used to miss home because I was hardly. That was the year 2009, and I've just like first time I was away from home. My brother was habitual because he was in Navodaya, but for me it was first time. So every Saturday, what I used to do, I used to come back. So it's a 6 hour journey with train. So every day I used to take a train, and like on Saturdays after the school, come back, stay on Sundays, and Sunday night I used to take a train, and then I used to go to school directly on Monday. So sometimes it used to happen that the train used to get late, and I do not used to get a bus from Gorakhpur to Maharajganj. So I have to stay till morning 3 because the first bus which leaves again from Gorakhpur to Maharajan was 3 a.m. So that time from around 10 to 3, 11 to 3, the 3 4 hours I used to spend in the waiting room. So this waiting room was very next to this MCO office, Movement Control Office of Army. So I just used to read because they used to put a lot of posters regarding Army, Air Force, Navy, and how to join, and that started fascinating me. And then I started to see how to join. Then there was NDA. After 12th standard, you can join NDA, and that was a moment when I was very much new to internet. Started googling. I started reading about NDA, and then I find like yeah, this is a something where I can go because again I can cherish both my sports as well as studies. So again, every time whenever I used to catch the train or I used to stay in the waiting room, that MCOs, posters, banners used to motivate me a lot, and that again, always that thing was in the back of my mind. Soon after 9th, 10th, again in 10th standard, I was again I was able to play zonal level. I was a zonal medalist in athletics. I represented my school in states. So again, I never left my sports. My sports and studies was good. I scored around 90% in 10th standard. So I was maintaining that. It was not like okay, I have left my sports. I'll just focus on studies. So in 11th standard, when my brother left, so I had to shift. So I shifted to a new place, and luckily that house was one of the house which Captain Manoj Pandey's family got after he was martyred, and that has a big board of Paramveer Chakra Vijeta Captain Manoj Kumar Pandey. Again, I covered this part already. Why armed forces in one of my video, and then every morning that was enough to motivate me to join armed forces. So when I sit and think about my life in past, I see a lot of stars were trying to get aligned and make me towards this army thing. So it was nothing, everything motivated me to join that, everything pushed me hard to join that. And I always was a person who was very inquisitive. I used to try to learn new things. I was not that great with English initially. So I was from a in Maharajan. I studied mostly of a Hindi medium. In Lucknow, it was an English medium. So that transition also helped me to improve my communication skills. So if you see, everything was getting aligned. One thing which I followed was that I have not to give up. I couldn't give up. I have to do that. And if I have seen this dream, I have to achieve that. Yeah, I was not that explicitly telling to everyone that I want to do this because my parents were expecting that I should go into some IIT and everything. But back of my mind, I always wanted to pursue this. So this is my story, the initial part of the story. This is a very detailed. I'll keep on talking about my life, my journey, which I might help you guys to also motivate. So your journey can be anything. Just believe in you, keep working hard, and never give up. And also, it's okay. It's okay if you couldn't clear NDA. I know most of the students I've seen after NDA, they feel like, no, I cannot join army. No, you can try for CDS. Even if not CDS, there are other lot of ways and means to serve the nation. Try to do that. Your that positivity, the zeal, the passion towards the country should not die because that is more important than putting the uniform. Thank you.